Good game. I was impressed the way you, a lot of things at the end there. We were talking to Mark, I guess, about how you kept the puck in their end at the end there, and you weren't in a shell and having to fend off all kinds of shots. They didn't really get much of it. You kind of pinned them down there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our guys stuck to it today just like they did Saturday. I thought we really played to our defensive identity, and even, we got the power play goal, penalty kill was fantastic, and even after their goal was kicked in, we stuck to it. The guys didn't get discouraged or anything like that at the end of the first period, and poetic justice that, our game-winning goal goes off Cullen's skate as well, so.
Yeah, it seemed like you were leaving puddles when you were leaving the ice. You were so hot there at the end of the first period. That's about as mad as I've seen you get there.
I was, because how could 4 guys on the ice not realize that was a kicking motion? It would have been different if it went off his shin pad, but it went off his tuck, and so he had to turn his foot to make that happen because he was at the bottom of the dot. Yeah. I mean, it's not like he was stopping in the crease. It was the bottom of the dot. He turned and made that motion. That's the only way that puck can do that. Yeah. And I understand they don't have video replay and some of the other creature comforts that they have up at the next level. Just a little disappointed that how the 4 guys missed that one. But.
Yeah. But your penalty killing team's pretty much been on the bench here the last couple of games. You haven't needed them. Is that something you've been stressing in practice? Maybe more discipline on the ice?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a big thing for us. Is our discipline. When we're only killing 2 or 3, we're usually in a pretty good situation. When we get to 5 and 6 and 7, usually gets us in trouble because we burn out those guys. So I thought the guys did it. It was a huge kill when on Kennedy's penalty there at the end. That's when you have to find a way to persevere, and we did.
And you got a power play goal too, so it was a good night.
Well, yeah, we put Scott Timmins on that unit. We kind of mixed things up a little bit. So it was Timmins and Barlow with Wright in front, and with Strachan and Rallo there. And Barlow did a great job attacking off the wall. Timmins ran a little interference on our interchange, and the goalie never saw it, and it deflected off Wright, and that's what you need your net front guys to do.
Does it make you nervous living on the edge of these 2-1 games here? I mean, it just seems like you guys are playing it pretty close to the vest.
No, because that's got to be our identity. We have to be comfortable going 0-0 for 59 minutes, until the end, and then we pop one in late. I mean, that's got to be us. It's a good defensive team. We don't want to get in track. I mean, especially with teams like Abbotsford. It's got Kalanos and Walters. Getting Clay Wilson back from Calgary is a great offensive defenseman. So, we want to make sure that we defend and take care of our end first.
And it seems like Dove really has been doing the job for you here, too. He's really made some big stops.
He has. I thought the guys defended pretty well in front of him tonight. But when we did have a breakdown, he made the big save. And I thought what he did a really good job is he collected his rebounds. So there wasn't a lot of trash for them to try to jam away. And a lot of times when our goalies get the rebound, control gets away from them, that's when you take penalties, because now you're scrambling. And so when he's able to grab pucks or eat pucks and plays dead, it helps a lot for us staying out of the penalty box.
It's been a weird series with these guys. They shut you out twice here, and you shut them out once up there. And, so
it doesn't. Troy does a great job with their team. They're a talented team over there. They're deep. They got great veteran guys, and it's going to be one of those series. I mean, we go back there for 2. So it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be a hard fought. Every time we play them, they have some toughness. We have some toughness. So it's a good balance that way. It's been a good series.
Were you aware of that kind of that oddity there? That I think it was 9-0 in goals against here, and like 8-1 up there.
Yeah, you're aware of it, but the biggest thing is for us is to play to our identity. Tuesday we took a collective look in the mirror after the last game against these guys and realized we weren't good enough. I'm really proud of the way these guys responded the last 2 games. They took it personal. How badly we played against them here. Our guys they took it personal, and I think they showed a lot of character and perseverance to come back against a great effort against Rockford and Abbotsford the way they did.
Have they taken it the same way when it comes to Houston? Now you got 2 games with the Arrows coming up in 3 nights, and they pretty much handled you pretty well. Yeah,
I mean, it's been a different series with them. I mean, they've handed it to us a couple times pretty convincingly. Then we've played some close games against them as well. They've found a way to beat us, and that's what we got to do. We got to find a way now to get off to a good start against them and then stick to it. You know, they're a talented team. They got Hackett back again. He just got reassigned back down to them. So we need to make sure that we kind of come out with the same effort that we had against Rockford and Abbotsford here.
You're right there again. One under or one over 500, you know, one over now.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of on this little yo-yo.
Yeah, I mean, we have, what, 5 games left now, I think, before the All-Star break?
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, we need that run. We need that, just kind of that run like we had going into Christmas. We won, what, 4 in a row, I think, going into the holidays? I don't know if that's not 4 or 5 in a row. We need that kind of run, you know, to kind of come out of that All-Star break and then come out flying. So we want to make sure, and we got Houston, I think, 3 of those 4, at least 3 of those 5 games, excuse me, with Peoria and I think Texas being the other 2. So we got to make sure we make some hay against them.
Yeah, and then you get the rodeo road trip that's out of the building for a while.
Yeah, which, you know, I think fortunately for us, to our identity, we're a good road team. We're a boring defensive hockey team. So sometimes I think going on the road allows you just to play that way. You know, you stay opportunistic and you know, you don't care. You know, you're not putting on a show for the visiting fans. So I think that's been a little bit why more of our success on the road.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you.
Good job.
Nice game here. These 2-1 games. I guess you guys like that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we'll take any win we can, but it seems to be more our style. It seems that the way we're going to win games is a low-scoring affair, good, solid defensively, and you know, timely goals.
Did it help that they were on the end of a long trip here, or that I mean, they played last night, and I mean, you guys kind of took advantage of that, or?
Well, I think it always helps, you know, if you're catching a team on a 3-3. The 3-3s are tough here in this league, obviously, but you know, it goes around a lot. We're on the short end of that a lot, so I think it helped, but they still played hard, just played well.
I just noticed in that Rockford game and tonight, it just seems like you've been all over the place. Have you just been extra energized, or am I just noticing that?
I don't know. I did have my 3rd child there the other day, so
okay, maybe that's it.
maybe
That's
she sparked me or something. But no, I've been feeling good, and the line has been playing well, and it's good to get some familiarity back with the same 2 guys. So it's been good.
You don't seem any worse for the wear. You haven't been up all night, you know, with the baby.
No, thankfully she's been a great baby, and my wife's doing her fair share. You know, maybe more than her fair share, but so it's been good. We've had some family in town, so it's been we've been pretty fortunate that way.
On your goal there, it looked like a pretty fortunate redirection.
I mean, yeah, I was open in front of the net, and Vernace made a great play, just kind of angled it in there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What was the deal on their goal? I mean, everybody seemed to be pretty excited about that. We couldn't see it from upstairs.
Well, it was kicked in, and I honestly didn't even see it, but everybody was saying that it was a distinct kicking motion from their guy. I don't know. There was no doubt it was kicked in, but the question was about the motion. But I don't.
Yours wasn't.
Right. I was just standing there.
Yeah.
Angled it in.
Angled it in.
Yeah.
Now, you played at both the NHL, AHL. Does this league really need to maybe have instant replay or something like that for things like that? Is it not
No, I don't think it is. They do a good job. You know, tonight there's 4 refs on the ice, so usually somebody gets a good look at it. I mean, that's pretty rare that something like that happens, but I think it would just, my opinion, I don't think we need it. But
Okay.
So it did go off your skate. but
I
you
think
just
it
didn't.
got right off my skate and stick, right where they meet, kind of. I put my stick in there. It hit my skate, and I don't know if it got my stick or not, but it was right in the mix there. So.
What about this team here? It just seems like you're kind of living on the edge when it comes to winning these 1-goal games.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the competition is great in this league, and there's a lot of close games. You know, most of the games are 1-goal games, and I think we've kind of realized that for us to be a successful team, for us to win a lot of games, we have to be really strong defensively, and I think that's the way we're going to win most of the games. Is, you know, 2-1, 3-2 kind of games, or and you know, rely on our older guys and our leadership and our character down to the end.
Now, you're in the organization. It just seems like you've had a rash of goalie injuries with Markstrom and Theodore. Now, so it's been pretty nice that you got Dole to come in here and do a job like he's done.
Oh, it's been amazing. He's been, you know, he's been great for us right from the first game he played all the way through right now. You know, it was a big pickup. you know, we were at the time we were all right at, you know, strong at the goaltender position, and now we're shorthanded. But he's been really good and been huge for us.
It seemed like you guys did a good job of there at the end, the last minute or so. Had an extra attacker, kept the puck in their zone.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times you just pull back into a shell and get defensive, but they didn't really mount much of a threat there at the end.
Yeah, it was a great job by, you know, the whole team. Really pinned them in their end for the majority of it, and they were obviously probably tired coming up the ice, and kept them to the outside in our end, and they didn't really get much of a look.
Yeah.
Your penalty killing has been on vacation here. You asked the refs not to call anything, or what?
Yeah.
No power plays against the other night, and only 2 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's we've been talking about it a lot. You know, we got to stay out of the box. We can't be killing 5 or 6 penalties a game. So, guys are picking up on it and moving our feet, and we're still being physical, but we're a little smarter with our physicality.
Got a power play goal too.
Yeah, special teams. I mean, that's the key, and we got to get better at both aspects, obviously. But yeah, tonight was a start.
Maybe you can build off of this above 500 again.
Yeah.
You've been flirting there up and down a game or two. Maybe get a little streak together. It'd be nice.
Right. I mean, yeah, we're not satisfied with 500, and it seems like it's been too long. We've been, you know, 1 over or 1 under or right there, but hopefully we can kind of just, you know, take off here. We feel like we got the team to do it. We just got to put some stuff together here and build off of this one for sure.
Okay.
And you got 2 games in 3 nights against Houston. I mean,
Yeah.
those guys have seemed to have your number. What can you do to kind of change that direction?
Well, we just got to play harder, play with more of an edge. I mean, they're a good team. They're a really skilled team. They control the puck, and like you said, they have had our number, but I think it's going to be it'll be a good challenge for us. Guys aren't satisfied with, you know, getting beat by them all the time. So we got big 2 games here.
But you played well in their building, so that's going to be an advantage, maybe. I mean, when you have had good games against them, you played well there.
Right, right. I mean, I think that just goes back to not being satisfied. Like, we've been getting beat by them all year, so I think every game we play them, it's kind of, you know, like you mark it off here like it's a big game here.
Yeah.
Another hard-fought game, close game.
Yeah.
You guys anymore seem to be pretty comfortable in these 1-goal games. Is that kind of, you know, not by accident? Is that something you've had a lot of practice at least this year?
Yeah, a lot of, I mean, especially since I've been here, there's a lot of one goal games going down to the last minute, and our team just finds a way to be able to get the victory in those, because I think we just pride ourselves on our defense first and look to not give up any goals there.
Yeah. Talk about tonight, talk about your goal. Looked like you kind of redirected that shot from Evan. Just kind of take us through there, what happened on that play.
There was a battle down along the boards a couple times, and we were able to keep controlling the in their end, which was really big for our power play to keep our momentum going. And the Timmins and Barlow just made a switch there where it passed it down, and Evan walked up with the puck, and he told me he was just firing it through the D-man's legs, and I didn't see it coming, but then it just hit my stick, so I guess most of the credit definitely goes to him.
It seems like you guys, because of your defensive strategy, seem to really play well when you have that first goal. When you get that first goal, how important is that to your thinking?
I think as a team, like the last time we played these guys, we seemed like we got deflated after they scored their first goal, and for us, just getting that first goal is huge for the momentum and to just keep us moving forward, because like I said, that last game when we were beat 6-0 by these guys, we just seemed to be deflated on the bench, which is not something we can do, but that's kind of what happened there. But today we were able to just keep pushing forward.
It's kind of a weird series, because over there you guys outscore them 8-1, you get outscored 9-0 here. Have you ever run across something like that?
Not really, actually. I heard about they had 2 great games in their end, in their building, and then yeah, the last time we played them, they were the complete better team. So it was nice to be able to win one on at our home.
Were you guys thinking about that at all the last time you guys met? I mean, is that any kind of motivational thing for you guys to play a little bit better tonight?
Yeah, I mean, when you get beat 6-0 in front of your own fans, I mean, it's never like, guys, it's an embarrassment really to the team that you let the you don't want to let the fans down like that, to not be even in the game in contention the third. And we kind of look to ourselves saying that we know we can beat these guys, so we have to look upon that last game as a little bit of motivation.
Now you've scored goals last 2 games. Now you're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now that you've been here about a month or so.
Yeah, starting to settle in. It's a process, but I'm starting to kind of feel out my place, so it's good.